United States should be waived. And we need to stop using the excuse that it's only the parents' job to do it, because it's not just the parents' job to raise our children. If you don't do anything but mentor to one child, that's one child that could be saved, one life that could be turned around. So do not think that your one effort will not make a difference, because it will.
That's true.
So I want us all to commit to leaving here and doing something for our young people, something for our community, something that's going to lift us all up and make this a better place.
Amen.
And let's not stand by and watch injustice just take over our world.
Yes. Yes.
Let's get justice for Trayvon. Thank you.
Thank you, Lionel. Next up, we actually have somebody that, tell me one more time, he just, federal defense attorney.
DeMarcus Shabazz. First of all, Nashville, we thank you for coming out. We thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come out and express the love and the pain that this family has for Trayvon justice. For Trayvon Martin. Justice is so important, I can't stop saying it. But as a federal defense attorney, as a former prosecutor here in Nashville, Tennessee, as a former defense attorney here in Nashville, Tennessee, having prosecuted murders, having defended murders, we have to keep this in perspective exactly what is going on. First of all, you have a man who is armed in a capacity that would demand that he be unarmed. There's not a community watch, a neighborhood watch organization in America that allows its members to carry weapons. So that's point number one. Point number two, this man is familiar with the justice system. And what he is saying, the words he is articulating, is like a script from a play.
Exactly.
This guy looks suspicious.
His dad is a judge.
He must be on drugs. He has something in his waistband. His hands are in his waistband. These are code words to allow him to set the stage.
Justification.
To attack this young man. I'm talking about, we have to dig into the books. We have to look at the actions and compare them with the laws. He's told by an authority not to follow young Trayvon. That's the end of it right there. Do your duty and keep informing them on the direction and the description of this young man, but other than that, sit your butt still. He's approaching me, he's looking at me. That's because you staring at him. Suspicious looking for. Now, okay, he's running away. That's the end of it right there. There's no self-defense when somebody is running away from you. If anybody had a right to stand their ground, it was young Trayvon Martin. So I said if anybody had the right to stand their ground, it was young Trayvon Martin. Now when you look at premeditated murder, you're looking for actions that would take this out of an accident, actions that demonstrate premeditation. Premeditation can happen at the snap of a finger. So now this man has left you. Number one, you follow him. Premeditation, number one. You see, premeditation can happen when you come up on a red light and it turns a green light, it turns yellow, and you accelerate. That's premeditation. That's how fast it can happen. So this young man leaves you, leaves your vicinity, and you pursue him. Number one. Number two, you stop the car. Number three, you unbuckle your seatbelt. Number four, you get out the car. See, we've already built ideas, steps towards this premeditation because he wasn't supposed to be following him in the first place. So you get out the car. Number five, you engage. 6, you pull out the gun.
Right.
That is the most deliberate action of all of this that indicates his sick mentality. His design plan to take the life of our young brother. You take out the gun. That's premeditation.
Right.
You aim. That's premeditation.
Yeah.
What you don't understand if you're a non-gun owner is that the trigger pull is not a hair trigger, but it actually has a pound weight associated to. You actually have to flex your muscle
Yeah.
to pull that trigger.
With intent.
That's intent.
That's right.
And before you can flex that muscle, your brain has to have the idea to send that idea in an energy form throughout the nerves in your body, down to your finger, and make it pull that trigger.
That's right.
You see?
Right.
This young man is screaming for help. He's begging for his life. When in the history of the world have you seen somebody begging for their life and allow the culprit to get away on self-defense? What we have to realize, even in Tennessee, we have something very similar to stand your ground.
Castle law.
In Tennessee, you do not have a duty to retreat in order to use force. But the thing in Tennessee is that force that you use has to be reasonable in the context that you use, and you can only match the type of force that is being used against you.
100% with that.
In all my years of practicing, I've never seen a bag of Skittles considered to be a dangerous weapon.